Welcome, welcome. I am Insurgent Rat, and this is Aurora 4X. And we are in the Alpha Centauri system, and we're gonna scan it, which is exciting. You don't have enough fuel. Please refuel. What's your maintenance clock? All good. And your morale's fine. Yeah. So we will hopefully refuel. Hopefully there's enough fuel. The Earth is churning out fuel again, but it's pretty slow. We're getting more. I think we're going to need more. I mean, I don't think Sorium has any other use than being fuel, so it's sort of fine if we turn it all into fuel and run out. Although, I guess technically that's kind of inefficient. We could have used the resources that went into the fuel refineries to do something else, but yeah, this will be fine. Go there and become a grav ship. Bravo. You look fine. So standard transit and grav survey. Charlie. You need to overhaul. So Space Earth, refuel, and oh, you are still overhauling actually. So we'll just leave you alone. These guys are all pretty fine, so we will standard transit and become a geosurvey. Maybe that's what this like jump and split fleet thing is. Maybe I can like, there's some way to sort of combine these into just a survey thing and then they split up and do their own thing. There's probably a way to do that. I should really learn this system. Someone's probably, some amazing person has probably written like a tutorial on the forums, and I can just go copy what they said. Centauri and you. Cool. All right. Let's just check. Still not getting shot. Oh, I forgot to plug my mouth in. Still not getting shot, so I guess I'll just wait a little bit longer. Still haven't been shot, so I'm sure that this is fine. One moment, let me just check the plugs at the back of my computer. They're all plugged in. Mass is plugged in. It seems to be happily charging. I just disconnected and reconnected it. Computers are magic. Who knows what was going on? We have finished salvage module. Yes! Yes! This is so cool. So what do we need? We need salvage and cargo. Well, we have cargo ships, and they're just sitting idle. So let's build a salvage ship. Oh, so cool. Where's the Bathurst? The Bathurst is the troop transport. This is still going to complain at me, isn't it? Yeah, it's not going to give me a name. Well, what will we call the salvage ship? I think it's got to have a cute name. Oops. What do we have? Tom Whiskers. We got the Grabber. How about Sniffy Wiggler? Is that something we used as a name? I don't think so. You know, it does. It's kind of sniffing at things and taking them apart. So, the Sniffy Wiggler, and you are going to be a salvager. Oh, this is pretty cool. Pretty sure you can just be conscript. Everything's gonna be fine. We will mark this old military engine as obsolete, just before I forget, and do something really dumb, like, oh, does each shipping lane use its own engine? That's why I'm getting spammed here. Use it in a New ship, so obsolete. There we go. Now, Buckley's chance engine. You need a salvager. Please don't be ridiculously huge. Salvage module. Wreck size per day, 500. Oh, wow. So, yeah, we're going to need like a lot. Because the wreck was 50,000, right? Which means... Oh, that's 50 days, is it? Sorry, it's... like 100 days? Let me just... You're in... not Lowland. Ross. 40,000. Right, so... Yeah. That should be fine. We won't need more. I think they're going to be pretty big, right? Size 200? Yeah, that's kind of big. Bigger than anything we can build. I did not anticipate that commercial ships would be getting this large so quickly. Okay. Well. Cool. You're actually really slow. You're going to need more engines. Oh, this is... Well, for now, you're going to be operating with what? The TUM, I believe, which goes pretty slowly. You know what? We're actually going to upgrade this. What do you carry with you? How much cargo space? Just one cargo module. Yep, we are going to upgrade you. So, copy design. We're going to rename you as Mark 3. And we're going to pop out your crappy Slater Fox engine. Chuck in the Buckley's Chance engine for a nice clippy 1,000 kilometers per second. Everything else can stay the same, I assume. So you're pretty good. So we will mark the TUM as obsolete. And Sniffy Wiggler then needs to go 1,000, which will seems like we'll give it 2 engines. Ooh, we should check the TUM Mark 3. 10 billion kilometers. How far do we need to go? 2, so 2, 4. Yep, should be fine. And Sniffy Wiggler. So we will need to bolt more fuel onto you. You're going to get really large. And I'm going to get really sad. Fuel storage. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Ooh, I should be consistent with my capitalization. I'm not a savage. Come on now. Apparently I am a savage. Oh dear. Alright, cool. Yes, we were holding off on actually putting the gate constructor out there because it's going to need to be too big. You are about to turn out the second Mary Douglas. You should just get a bit bigger. So how big do you need to be to produce the Sniffy Wiggler? And we also need to... Can we rejig things so this could just be similar enough to a freighter too? No primary ships. But... Okay. You are how big? Is it just size or is it component? Let's try and make it really similar. So the TUM needs to be more. More similar. So that would be still not enough, I guess, just because their components are so large. Yeah, I will learn how to design with this in mind, but today is not that day. Okay, so we're gonna need. We could retool and upgrade our ship, our cargo vessels, which is a thing that we could do. Or we could get bigger and build the salvage thingy and use the existing ones, which is probably fine. So you're gonna have a job to, right, I was checking the size that you needed to be. Sniffy Wiggler. Okay. And the jump gate construction, we'll just check at the same time. Okay, wow, 30,000. So yeah, get big. Well, bolt that onto you. Still have a resource for it. How is uranium going? It's ticking down. We need to get more mining somewhere. How are you going? You have nearly mined out your uranium, and I think that's when I said that we would pull the mines off here and put them somewhere else. Don't need thorium yet. Uranium would be useful. That'd be quick to mine out, I think. We might go for this one. All that. Yeah, we're gonna need more mines, and I think we really want to get over here, so this will set us up for quite a while with some pretty critical resources. All right. And we of course now have some free research labs, a whole lot of labs, 8, which we can allocate towards something. Now, what do we want to do? Got the better construction module in the works. We've got engines. We need better sensors, I think, and probably better missile tech. I think missile tech is going to be a bit faster than sensors, so let's get some of that going. All right. So this will upgrade our Sea-Wiz. That's a radiation warhead. I'm not... Okay, increases radiation output of missile warheads and reduces the blast damage, useful against populations where the intent is to cause harm by radiation and decrease industrial damage. Oh, so you can inherit a ghost city instead of having to rebuild it. So we'll go up to the next missile thingy, and we will queue up a few things. We'll queue up upgraded missile agility. We will queue up. How do you make? There's this thing I saw mentioned looking at how to design fighters called box launchers, which are like launchers that you can't reload. So they're really good because they're really compact. So you can have like tubes that you just send out, shoot one missile, and then come back. And that seems potentially very, very useful to have. Anyway, maybe we need to get reduced size launchers first. So missile warheads and missile agility, and then we need some of these things. So we will upgrade these. These were pretty quick. And yeah, we'll upgrade that, and then we'll queue up these. So that will keep you busy for a while, just working on missiles, and when Charlotte finishes, we'll get somebody working on sensors. Alright, I'll just pop back over to Seoul. So everyone should be... Oh, Alpha Centauri is where the action's happening. And, oh yeah, we since we haven't got Charlotte, let's pull the last argument of Kings home. These things really don't carry much fuel. They're not a very useful fleet. I mean, they're not really going to be able to operate beyond one system away without logistics. And we can't build logistics because we don't have enough shipyards and we don't have enough materials or time or... this is all... I need, you know, better industry to build the stuff so I can secure the resources to fuel better industry, to get a better military. Oh, it's craziness. Refuel. Yeah, I'm still not really seeing anybody use maintenance supply points. And we want to begin overhaul. Okay. And just in time, the one Iridium with access 1 on Alpha Centauri B. Doesn't show up on that list for you, but this is hilarious to me. I'm never gonna mind that. Second Mary Douglas is done. That's exciting. We can explore another system while we scout this one. We'll probably do it once we just overhaul these guys so their crew morale goes up. And jump point 5, I think. That was it, right? No, there's also jump point 6. Exciting times. So... Oh, I said I was going to organize navies, but didn't. Well... I will, but not today. I will, however, make the Mary Douglas jump Alpha. We are going to add a branch, which will be jump Bravo. I kind of like this naming convention because it just puts them all adjacent in a list if I know what they are. And we're going to add the Mary Douglas at ship. Now we will detach you, and now we will make jump Bravo. That way we should leave the shipyard intact. The Mary Douglas is basically out of fuel because the Earth doesn't have enough fuel. It's going to make enough fuel. That's alright. We don't actually seem to be using that much fuel scanning any of these places. So, Mary Douglas to the jump Bravo. You will go to jump point 5, and you will just move there. Alright. Okay. We have finished the... Oh, we found a few more things, actually, minerals-wise, in Alpha Centauri. One of these is potentially quite good. What do you got here? Alpha Centauri B3. A lot of uranium. Pretty low accessibility. What's that all up? It's like 1.2. Still. I guess we're free of the corundium problems, potentially. I mean, you know, even if we have to expand slowly, we can. We've got a lot. A few refineries finished. Good-o. And we got another research lab. Exciting times. Put you on that. I think we're going to need even more fuel refineries, honestly. Because the pace of our activity doesn't seem to be slowing down. If anything, it's going to be increasing once we get some jump kits online, because we're going to have freighters taking stuff between systems. Oh, and I noticed that there was a cool little, you can like delay orders in seconds. So potentially if we're not accumulating minerals fast enough, we can actually just have it like wait for a couple of days and then go. I don't know if that'll like int overflow or something. If we try to put in really long seconds. But cool, you got one research lab left to do. We'll just do that at 100. And then we'll think about what we want to do. which is probably build more mines, but also build more fuel. Maybe build some components for military ships that won't change, like some of the engines. That wouldn't be a bad idea. How do we... What gets used to build that? Is it construction factories? Like if we go build a ship component and a Buckley's chance and say create one. Yes, okay. Interesting. And they're pretty cheap. So we could potentially accelerate the rate at which we build some of these things pretty quickly, but not yet. Yes, cancel that. We will add to the queue. Oh yeah, how's the one going? Oh, apparently we've only been doing it for about half a year. Gosh, this game starts to bog down a little as you get more and more things to do. We need shipyards and we need fuel yards. So let's get the shipyards because they're going to have to grow for a while. So we will build, I don't know, 3 more. And that might be overkill by maybe by like 1. Because we probably want 1 for freighters and 1 for huge ships and 1 for medium ships or something. Like I'm kind of thinking 1 at 10,000, 1 at 15,000, and 1 at like 50,000. And then we will... One moment. Oh, my voice is going. Might be the last episode of the day. We will queue up some more fuel refineries, I think. So how many do we have here? 30. We will build another 20. Because we do seem to be going through quite a lot of fuel. Alright, and then we'll probably go back to mines and research factories or something. While we can afford it. Yeah, everything should be good. Okay, overhaul complete. Time to go exploring through jump point 5. We are looking for the last argument. Jump point 5, do a standard transit. Please and thank you. What is not possible? Centauri. These are the mineral surveys. It seemed to be done. We didn't find all that much. Ooh, 1.2 million thorium with accessibility 1, which I wasn't really worried about thorium, but now I'm starting to get worried about thorium. So that brings me joy. It will keep me warm. In the lonely space nights, knowing that there are a few piles of thorium. We're not going to be stranded, at least. You're finished, so nothing, and go home. You also go home and turn off your survey orders. And you also go home and turn off your survey orders. It's interesting that they all sort of finished at the same time. How are we doing for grav survey? Do we have a grav survey ship in here? Just grab Alpha and Bravo. Okay. I guess the system's just a bit large, or we've been playing a bit slower. Jump Bravo finished, which means we are about ready to... Oh, did I organize this in the... No, Alpha Centauri is just past jump point 2, which is... Helps if you press the right button. Sort of do it like that. Save. Okay, so the last argument should be approaching, and then we will explore that and see what's on the other side. Still had good luck not running into hostiles. I think we're actually running low. Like we're this is a bit statistically improbable because what did we say? That when we explored a system, there was a 30% chance that there'd be aliens in there. Oh, we're really out of fuel. Equalize fuel. Just complaining. Hopefully it won't use all that much. We might get stranded. Okay. Still haven't seen anyone. Ross, 128. Oh, we've got 2 Ross systems. I wonder if that was some dude that just discovered a bunch of, like, mapped a bunch of things. This is a nice and compact system, which is good. We can scan most of it. Oh, that's a nice button for just seeing everything. Interesting that there's a Lagrange point in something this small. Let's have a look at what this system has to offer us. Oh, nice terrestrial planet. It's pretty ripe for colonization. Oh, a lot of moons. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, this system's for sure hiding some juicy minerals. Look at this. Fantastic. Nobody shot us yet. Who finished orders? Serve. Oh fuck, Charlie is just sitting around, aren't you? Ross, 128. Do a standard transit and become a grav survey ship. And these ones. How's morale? Ah, fine. And become a geo survey. And Bravo. Geo, and what about Charlie? What are you doing? Move to space Earth. Remove that order. You're still fine to continue operating. So standard transit. And then become a geo survey. We'll pull jump Bravo on this side of the system. And we should probably actually check if jump Alpha. Indeed, you didn't actually jump through. There you go. And oh, interesting. I think some of the fuel on her has actually been used. Maybe. All right. Let's just make sure nobody's shooting us here. It was a few hours. I mean, nobody shot us yet. Interesting that they just kind of use fuel. Doing what? Like, what's causing them to use fuel? Because that was previously it was a bit higher. Oh no, maybe it was just when they finished. If we look here, this was a complaint, and then they moved. They finished their orders, and now it's a bit lower. Anyway, let's get you guys home. Since everything seems to be safe, I just wonder if turning on active sensors is like using fuel or something. Let's do a standard transit, space Earth, refuel, and please begin your overhaul. It's getting some low fuel complaints, but I think they'll be able to get home. I hope. Apparently not. Maybe. Oh, it's not going to be enough. No. Okay. What's going on in Alpha Centauri? Mary Douglas might be able to do a rescue. Yeah. Mary Douglas one, rather. Do a standard transit, and then task groups. Go high five the last argument of kings. Refuel target fleet. And then come back to Alpha Centauri and go through. Please and thank you. Oh, and so we don't get spammed. Last argument of kings. We will just remove all your orders. Okay, this should hopefully work. Oh, we've already found a little smattering of minerals. Crew morale is lowering as the rats reflect on their boring, stranded situation. Some asteroids, trace amounts of stuff. Okay, oh, damn it. Conditional order, failure. Graf Charlie wants to refuel. Where is Graf Charlie? Are they in Alpha Centauri? No, they're in Ross. Is everything kind of running out of fuel because there are like Earth just doesn't have enough? I have a feeling that might be kind of happening and everything's just sort of going wrong. Yeah, we're sort of slowly building up a reserve. Oh, I'll just tell Charlie to go move, whoops, standard transit through Sol, and then Space Earth, refuel from colony, and then come back through, please. And hopefully that'll work. I think you'll have enough fuel to do that. Unless maybe you don't, and maybe you're counting on refueling from Jump Bravo over here, but Jump Bravo doesn't have enough fuel to do it. Let's go back to the Sol system. Should almost refuel. Hey, there we go. Oh, stop the auto turns. So, we can get them home, and I think we've sort of hit time here, so you'll have to come back for the next episode to see them get home and further pontification on the fuel situation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.